Epi say, Doma, Ehine, a paramount chief, big one.
Yes.
Mr. J. Meje etumu, and me panel, and platform here yet now. You do say, a year, Asante, or Kokoswo, than the whole 2 4
the only king in our constitution. The only king in our constitution.
Allow me, or no so, a paramount. It's one level on your paramount multimedia, any Adum TV, yet now so you're concerned. They are on the same level.
You must job hot. A feminine diloto. Hey! Aye!
Has Mann been sacked or is on suspension from multimedia? People are asking questions, and I have some details here on this particular episode. So if you're watching, make sure you relax, sit back as I give you some breakdown. Maybe from that particular breakdown, you may be able to answer my question. My name is Roland Amate. You're welcome. Just make sure you subscribe and, of course, share your views in the comment section. Let me hear from you. Let me say big ups to Officer Desert, who is on camera, as well as Shazi, holding us down on this particular episode. Straight into the conversation. So you remember on the 15th of March, that was when on Adum TV Showtime, hosted by our very own Mann, the Ghana self-acclaimed Mamaga. And for some time now, she's been hosting that particular show. From recently or in recent times, people are asking why they are not seeing the loudmouth presenter on her show, because the last show that they record that she hosted was on the 15th of March when they discussed, or one of the topics that was very hot on that particular show on that day was that of Kofi Adoma. During her presentation, something happened. She gave out her opinion as usual, and of course, the name of Otumfo Osei Tutu Asantehene was mentioned, as well as Domahene.
Epi say, Doma, Ehine, a paramount chief, big one.
Yes.
Mr. J. Meje etumu, and me panel, and platform here yet now. So you do say, a year, Asantehene, or Kokoswo, than the whole 2 4
the only king in our constitution. The only king in our constitution.
Allow me, or no so, a paramount. It's one level on your paramount multimedia, any Adum TV, yet now so you're concerned. They are on the same level.
Right after that particular episode of Adum TV Showtime, the following week, before we realized, there was a statement of apology issued by the Multimedia Group Limited and specifically Adum TV on Adum Showtime. But one thing that was very, very surprising on the show was when Kojo King, who happens to be either a co-host or a pundit on the show, was the one who presented or who hosted the show on that day. And he was also the one who read the apology.
Me wo krata bia me pesa me kan na me de ma atiefo ene wo mo amhwen na mo bibi esi last week no eno ntemesrem se mo banya so kakra e de ama me na ye de ati say ye kasa mu no ensem bi etimi ebo fanchen kakra empanifo atwe adwen de asiso na wano to a na sese wotimi ye den oba na obekasa na eyefe eno nti mekan krata kakra yewi a mesan chiremu ewotwi mu na yate ase we are from the Multimedia Group Adom ni won nkeka ho nyina na this krata eba. A statement by Adom TV management on inaccurate comments made on Showtime program. Management of Adom TV takes note that on the Saturday, March 15 edition of the entertainment show, Showtime, our presenter and a panelist at a stage regrettably deviated from the show's usual content format to venture into chieftaincy matters around Otumfo Osei Tutu II and the Domahene Osajefo Osiadeyo Ajimabadu II. Admittedly, the discussions were not well informed. We deeply regret the statement made. We offer our sincere apologies and unreservedly retract same. We wish to emphasize our profound respect for the Asantehene and the Domahene. As management, we promise to do everything necessary to ensure such slips do not re-occur. Thank you very much. And to where ye a multimedia jumakuo na ye say kasa de edu ba bia kasa na se antwa yi a na de ho cheopa esronko de aba eno nti yesre asanteman ne domahene any general public no obia bia yasem bia kan ye ema anyo de no yesrew cheopa kese ana yede mamo eye anadwi esanse enimu a ene eye adwuma no eno nti me dam ase bebre.
This particular move, I was there when some people started asking me questions. How come Kojokin is now the person hosting the show and blah, 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 and boom, boom, boom. I was like, Montumobo, because Kojo has hosted the show before. Previously, I think during Empress Gifty's mom's funeral, Sally was there to work, and even on that day, she was not able to host the show, of which I think Kojokin hosted. So I was like, oh, there's no cause for alarm when somebody, a normal host or a usual host that we know hosting a show is not around. Hey, very normal, I say, Obifu Frobe. But after the apology, that was when Obisa Chima during the following week, say, Kojokin is the one hosting again. And that was when I was like, what is going on? What is going on? Like Chief One will ask, what is that? And so people are asking questions because even the day that Saliman, the last time Saliman was on air to speak, she did not speak on her show. Interestingly, she spoke on Ajiman Prempe's show on Power Entertainment. And people were asking again that, after that apology, is it that woman has been suspended? Because it was during that time that she threw that fire to Kempaluta, said Kempaluta Oni brand.
Now, a lot of people are ruling Stonebwoy out of this year's Artist of the Year contention. And it's wrong.
And they are saying who will win?
They are saying, say, Omo de Bema can promise. That happens to be my untouchable.
Not Kimpaluta.
Kimpaluta is not winning. Who told you Kimpaluta is winning?
No, I'm asking a question.
Why winning that? Kimpaluta, dear brand no. Or the Bema winning, baby. Over the years, it's a share Artist of the Year, or my winning, near me, you know. Once I say a repetition of what happened in 2016 between EL and the Mansa boy. No, that is exactly what is happening right now.
Mansa boy, no.
Hey, Bisake de Miami Nipa. You get what I'm saying? That is exactly what is happening.
Mansa boy.
Oh, there be say a dean was not coming off my head. Me fair no Enkana Ombra. No disrespect to him. Sure. I love him because I feel say he's a great artist. The same thing, and they see it was Abri Mono.
And that particular show that she said that thing on comes up before her show. Until you say, okay, into why didn't you go to throw it on your show, but went to throw it on another person's show? Well, I don't know what you make of it though. People are asking that has Saliman been sacked or suspended? When it comes to some of these conversations, well, after that particular incident, this is the press release that Adum Showtime or Adum TV or Multimedia Group issued after her statement on the Otumfo and the Domahene saga. This is what they wrote. They said statement by Adum TV management on inaccurate comments made on Showtime program. Management of Adum TV takes note that on the Saturday, March 15 edition of the entertainment show, Showtime, a presenter and a panelist at a stage regrettably deviated from the show's usual content format to venture into chieftaincy matters around Otumfo Osei-Tutu II and the Domahene Osajefo Osei-Adeyeyo Ajimambedu II. Admittedly, the discussions were not well informed. We deeply regret the statement made. We offer our sincere apologies and unreservedly retract same. We wish to emphasize our profound respect for the Asantehene and the Domahene. As management, we promise to do everything necessary to ensure such slips do not reoccur. Thank you. And it was signed by Adum TV management. And you see, it was after this statement that some people are asking questions. But the questions there, I don't know what is there to be learned from some of these things. That is, if it is true that she has indeed been suspended. That is, if it is true that she has been suspended, because there are so many conversations that are going around. And in fact, when people were looking for PR people to represent them during this particular music political season, looks like Mama is nowhere to be found. Though. And I'm asking, this is not the first time she has found herself in hot waters like that, of which she's supposed to apologize. Because you remember she came to apologize before that incident when she spoke against Rex Omar, of which Rex Omar made her lawyers write to her. And in that aspect, she came back to Hits FM show to also apologize and retract that statement. As to whether Rex Omar accepted the apology or not, that is also a different conversation. But let's look at her style of criticism. I mean, will you be surprised if you wake up today or tomorrow to hear Saliman being suspended or maybe sacked from multimedia? Will you be surprised? Some people may be, some may not, looking at her style of criticisms. I mean, from the time she started hosting the show, there are so many people that have criticized her own form of criticism and how she addresses issues. In the sense that some people have, like so many people, including myself, have not been cool with the way she addresses. Sometimes the way she addresses issues there, and it is difficult like that. How she was picked as a host, how she was picked as a host on that particular show. For me, some people were worried though that, hey, so does that mean that if you should industry well, at this point, we don't have answers. And just like so many people, we are asking questions that, what do you think would be the cause of the absence of somebody like Saliman on her own show, that is the Adum Showtime? Or has the host been changed and Adum TV before I announce it? If you have any details or if there are any other thing that you would want to share, the comment section is also open for you to also share your opinion. But if she's not, then hallelujah. But if she has been, then we live in very, very interesting times. Share your views. Let me hear from you. Until then, my name is Roland Amati. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!